First thing, Bob, your thoughts about the game today and how thin was the bench there at the end? I mean, it didn't look like Timish was healthy enough to play, but you put her in there to get Mariah to.
Yeah, we didn't want to play. We weren't going to play Lexi for sure. I didn't want to play Mish, and once Kat got a shiner, we weren't going to put her back in. That's just silly at this juncture to do such a thing. So it got pretty thin pretty quick. Yeah, and I told Mish, just don't get hurt. I don't even care if you run up and down the court at this point. Just pass the ball. Hopefully there's only 2 possessions left if we're smart with the clock, and we'll get out of here. But I thought that after everything Mariah Byard's done, that she deserved that. So we took that opportunity to do so. But we were out of people.
With that timeout with 5 minutes into the second half, you got after your team a little bit. Did you like the way they responded after that timeout?
Not really. I was a little disappointed. You know, they've responded pretty well usually, and you know, I thought our defensive effort in the second half was below average. Offense was fine, but I wasn't real thrilled with our defensive effort, and I didn't think there was really any change. The only change was either Miami made a shot or missed a shot, but it had little to do with our defense.
Looking ahead to next week, any concern with Kat? That's a heck of a shiner she got in, and I guess Lexi too.
No, I'm not concerned. I think we'll be at full strength next week. I think we'll have Mish next week even. So it was just a matter of, you know, like we've talked before, you get so few opportunities to rest your kids, and this seemed like a good one, and we just took advantage of that opportunity.
How do you go about preparing this week, not knowing who you're going to face next Friday?
You just try to get better. You know, we'll get up a bunch of shots off Monday, and then we'll bring our practice guys in Tuesday and almost have a full-on scrimmage and have them play different defenses against us and run different offenses against us and make sure that we're comfortable guarding everybody. You know, obviously we're going to have an idea who the most likely teams are that we play, and you know, I don't even know who's what seed, so I couldn't even speak intelligently about that at this point. But you know, those teams all have tendencies, and we'll have our practice guys run those tendencies and you know, just give us a good look at things and hopefully give us some confidence in our ability to guard and execute both offense and defensive strategy.
If you're interested, there is an official bracket. Buffalo is the 4 seed. And on your side is BG, Western, Central, and Northern. That would lead into that semifinal game or that third round game against Buffalo.
Yeah, I mean, so there's obviously we've played all of them. We just played Buffalo a week ago. You know, there were some things that we didn't do well against them, and we'll certainly address that. Their size gives us issues. You know, so we'll start with that, and then we'll see how Monday's games go. You know, somebody will be eliminated Monday, and you know, that'll give us 3 teams to choose from, and we'll make sure that we get through all their stuff.
When will you guys actually go up?
Wednesday after practice. We'll practice here Wednesday. We'll go up, and we got a practice time Thursday morning in the queue. So we'll be able to get on that floor a little bit and shoot, which I think will be good for us. And then we'll watch that game Thursday, and then have a second practice Thursday night to go over, you know, depending on who won and strategy at that point, specific strategy.
Your strategy as a coach all year has been the next game. Does that, you know, you hope it pays off, but does that attitude now really come to the forefront when you're in postseason play and a win or go home? So.
Yeah, I think so. You know, I think, and we talked this week with our kids at this point, you know, my pregame talk for this game was about a minute long. You know, it's the 29th game of the year. I can't give you anything at this point. You're stuck with your habits, and you know, we can maybe tinker with some small adjustments and maybe encourage and remind and things of that sort, but we're certainly not teaching anything brand new this week. I mean, we're pretty much who we are, and we'll find out if that's good enough to win the tournament.
Just as a coach, can you just explain the feeling seeing your players go up there, being able to cut down the nets, especially a player like Mariah Byard?
Oh, it's exciting. You know, that's why we do it. You know, that's why I'm grumpy every other time I come in here, because we want to push them and challenge them so that there is no setbacks and there is no quote-unquote bad loss, and that they get to experience this. Like, this is the end game. And so this has been completed, and this was a tremendous regular season, and it obviously couldn't have gone much better. Could have gone 2 games better, but I think both those games served as teaching tools to us and maybe helped us win the next game. But now that part of the book is closed. You know, that chapter of the book is closed. Now you open up a new one, and it's a short one, you know, and then when that one closes, there's another one coming right after that. And, you know, our job is to make sure that we give our kids the best opportunity to succeed.
Anything else?
I only asked this, Bob, because I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to talk to you before the announcement. I think anyone around the conference figures you're going to be Coach of the Year. How do you view such honorifics or accomplishments in terms of what you're about as a coach and in a team sport?
Well, I mean, you hit it right on the head. It's a team sport. You know, without our kids buying into and doing the work, it doesn't matter how good my ideas are. And the sport of basketball, you know, you've got 3 full-time on-floor coaches and a director of basketball ops in our program. And, you know, without their help, you know, I'm not out there at practice doing every drill and coaching every single position. I've got some very bright young people on my staff. I don't know how much longer I'll have them, but I have them this year, you know, and I'm very happy about that. But, you know, it's a team award. To me, it's as much of a team award as winning the conference is, because I mean, it's not like just they put all the head coaches in a room, you play chess, and whoever wins is Coach of the Year. You know, you're the smartest guy in the room. You know, you've got to have a staff that works for you. You got to have players that work for you. And then you as a head coach, you got to work for them. And, you know, it's I'll get the plaque and they'll put my name on it, but I'm no way naive enough to think that I did it by myself. You know, it's something that the team, if the team, I wasn't a coach of the year last year, and I'm no better coach today than I was a year ago. You know what I mean? It's because of team success and a staff that I have that works incredibly hard, and they're just tremendous people to be around.
Anything else?
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Good luck finding the flowers.